Is it even possible to learn this language or to acquire fluency in this language without spending even a single penny? Yes, it is possible. You heard me right, because I am the live example for it. You don't believe me if I say that I have started learning this language exactly or completely from scratch. Yes. And how did I acquire this fluency, or how did I improve my knowledge related to this language without spending even a single rupee? How did I do that? I will tell you. Behind this fluency there is a long story, but don't panic. I will try to make a long story short to you. So what happened was, while I was watching YouTube videos, suddenly I came across one particular video which says the importance of English in our lives or in our future. So that is when I got to know the importance of this language, and that is when I made up my day. That day I made up my mind that I have to learn this language, and I have to become fluent in this language. Don't know what's gonna happen, by hook or by crook. So this is what I told to myself, and from next day onwards I started running towards my goal, that is getting fluency in this language. So I started doing only one thing from that day. What is it? That is watching videos on YouTube. We know very well we get whatever we search for in YouTube. You can simply go and tap whatever you want to watch in English, just do it. So this is what I used to do. I used to just tap like anything, like any cartoon videos. I used to search for any kind of movies or any entertaining shows or any cooking vlogs or any vlogs, this type of videos, but only in English. I used to watch, I used to absorb a lot of content only in English, just for free, without being paid. YouTube is giving us a lot of content and a lot of videos. We are getting numerous videos, so why should we waste? Instead of scrolling those shorts, instead of squandering your time, you can just utilize your time wisely. You do not have to spend your money on any spoken classes, on any online courses also, or you do not have to spend on any online application also. You just do this thing only. Whatever I did, I only watched so many videos from YouTube itself, because at first I did not know from where to start and how to start this English speaking journey. So I did only one thing by simply watching videos. So this is the first thing that you have to do. Here you are not spending any money, right? We have to do is, you have to be focused and you have to be determined, and you should not feel any distraction while you are watching any video on YouTube. You can watch any video, but just make up your mind that I'm not gonna get distracted, okay, by scrolling any video. You have to stick to that particular video on that day, and you have to learn something in that day. So that is what you have to do. You just ask yourself every single day, what I am learning, and what I acquired by watching this video. Even though you are spending 5 minutes, it's okay, it is completely fine, but you have to be focused and you have to be determined about your goal. So this is what exactly I used to do. I used to watch videos from YouTube by just turning on the subtitles, and I used to run or read after the subtitles. This is what I learned a lot from YouTube, and I can completely say that YouTube took a lion's share in improving my English speaking skills, or you can say my English knowledge also. I did not know about grammar rules or anything, or pronunciation also, but I learned almost everything from YouTube. You won't believe me if I say so, but it is completely true. Yes. So just try to utilize wisely, and you can do only one thing by just sitting in your chair, just watch it. This is the thing that you have to do. And second thing is, what I used to do when I want to read something in English, I do not have books. I cannot afford to buy books, because of course I could go to my parents and ask my parents for some money to buy books, and of course they would not deny to give me money. But I do not want to go and ask them for money, because they are even struggling a lot to earn every single penny, right? So I just thought to myself, why should I invest money on spend like on buying books outside? Why can't I utilize my mobile? Let me tell you one thing, guys. Actually, wherever we go, whatever we do, we always have our mobile in our hands. Am I right? So, why don't we use this mobile in the correct way and in a systematic way to improve our English, right? So, this is what exactly I thought to myself. When I have this mobile in my hands, why should I spend money on buying books or something, or joining in any course? I have this mobile, so I can utilize it. I can utilize this mobile correctly. So this is what I thought to myself. And the second day itself, I started just doing one thing. I started browsing for free online books on Google itself. Some books can come completely for free. I used to read the type of books which can come for free through those Google websites. And if you ask me what kind of books did I read, I used to read Sudha Murthy ma'am books. Those books completely are free. I downloaded completely from Google. And you know what? After reading books, if you feel any bored, if you feel tired, or if you feel tedious about reading books, you can also do one thing that is really magical. Yes, you heard me right. What you have to do is you just go to the Google and you just search for a topic that you really don't know how to speak in front of someone. For example, if you do not know how to speak about cooking, how to talk about doing chores, and how to talk about something like at restaurant, how to have a conversation at restaurant or in your college or in your office, like this, you can also search for various topics on Google. This is what exactly I used to do. I used to search for how to make pani puri or bher puri or bhoj puri, like this. I used to search really weird things on Google, like how to do chores, how to mop the floor, and how to do the washing clothes, how to do the clothes, and how to do the dishes. This is what I used to search. You might be wondering why I used to search like this, because we will get to know a lot of vocabulary words for free completely. We are not paying money here, right? We are enjoying the content and we are reading, and at the same time we are getting or exposing ourselves to this language, right? So this is what we are doing. And here we can expose ourselves to this language, as I told you earlier, and we can also imbibe great knowledge regarding this language. But how? While reading articles on Google, we will be running across various vocabulary words, idioms, and phrasal verbs, and what not. So you will get to know each and everything and how to describe about that particular topic or about the particular situation. You will also get to know, and you will also break the fear of speaking in this language when you are being given any specific topic. So just try to search or browse for the topic that you do not know how to talk. Here also, we are not spending any money. This is completely for free. If you think you are not able to download books for free, you can also do this thing for free. And one more alternative to this one is, if you are not content with the Google articles, then you can do one thing. There are so many AI chatbots, so you can just opt for them and you can search whatever you want. If you are weak at grammar things, then you can search for them. You can ask ChatGPT or any chatbot just to teach you some grammar rules and some phrasal verbs every single day. You can assist or you can rely on those chatbots by just asking them, teach me 5 vocabulary words or teach me 2 vocabulary words with example sentences. This is how you can make your English learning journey very easy, very easy. While I was learning this language, I did not have the luxury of learning this language from AI chatbots. I completely learned from Google and from YouTube. This is what I did. But now you can learn with the help of AI chatbots. So please try to utilize it. Utilize these chatbots completely for free. They are coming. You do not have to squander your money on anything. And when we talk about the next one, that is listening. Yes, when it comes to the listening, I used to listen to English songs a lot, means a lot. Of course, this is also for free. I did not have any subscription. I did not opt for any subscription in on any application. I opted for Spotify to listen to this type of or songs or any kind of podcast. I used to listen to a lot of podcasts for free. Yes, if you are into learning this language, or if you are eager to get this fluency very early, then I would only suggest one thing, that is start listening English music or English songs. Yes, because when you start listening to English songs, your accent and your pronunciation of English words will improve in a magical way and to a great extent. Yes, you heard me right. I know that you are not a pro singer. You don't have to be also, okay? But try to just read out the lyrics to yourself when you are listening to that particular song. In Spotify, we get the lyrics under that song, right? So this is what I exactly used to do. I used to sing along with the lyrics while I'm putting on the earphones in my ears. So this is exactly what I really enjoy in my English learning journey. Learning English and at the same time enjoying the music of this language. So this is what I used to do. And when it comes to the podcast, I kicked off my journey of podcast from kids stories. Yes, Panchatantra stories, and there are so many stories related to lion and rabbit. So from that stories I started. You must be thinking she is a grown up, then why she started watching or listening to kids stories and kids videos like that. You might be thinking like this, but you do not know what kind of advantages and what kind of benefits we are gonna reap from this type of content, because they use very lucid language. They do not use any complicated language which can't be understood by us. It will be very easy. You do not even have to open dictionary to search for this. And of course, you might have a doubt, like if we do not come across any complex word or any advanced word, then how can we learn that advanced version? You might be thinking like this. But initially you have to go through a simple language. Listen to me. Yes, we have to understand very simple language. If you start your journey right from complicated and advanced version, then how can you get interest to learn this language? You will not get interest. So that is the reason why I'm telling you to start your journey from kids stories and kids podcast and everything from children books, everything related to children's. Okay, then you will get interest, and you will also able to acquire some knowledge and imbibe some knowledge related to this language. And after feeling enthusiastic and energetic, then you will be walking towards that advanced version. So this is how you have to take little steps day by day. I used to listen to kids English stories before I'm going to hit the sack. Every day I used to do like this when I was taking baby steps. And you know what? We do not have to worry about the pace of that English podcast, whatever they are available in podcast, like in Spotify application. They are very easy, like Panchatantra stories. Everybody feels to listen to the type of Panchatantra stories and feels like reading those stories, right? Nobody gets boredom. They don't feel tiresome or even tedious when we are learning or when we are reading, especially reading those Panchatantra stories. So you can kickstart your journey right from Panchatantra stories itself. I used to listen to this type of stories, and after that, what you have to do is, while listening stories, if you run into any kind of vocabulary word that you did not know, do one thing, that is noting down in your book. Try to maintain a book for your vocabulary word. This is what exactly I used to do. I used to listen to a lot of podcasts, first kid stories and next phrasal verbs, idioms, and for vocabulary also. You just do one thing, tap on the search bar and browse whatever you want. You can simply search English vocabulary words or English phrasal verbs like this, and there will be so many podcasts will be popping up on your screen. All you have to do is just select one according to your taste, according to your interest, and then start following them, and then start listening to them daily in a systematic way, and try to maintain a timetable. Like that means you have to allocate at least 5 minutes of your time to just listen or to just read or to just speak in this language. So this is how I learned this language without even squandering money on it. And you might be wondering, how did I get partners to exchange this language or to exchange conversations with? You might be wondering, right? I got partners from the Talk Now application. I started searching for numerous applications where I can get partners without spending money. So in Talk Now, while I was learning this language, Talk Now application gave me so many good co-learners, and so from that platform itself I made many friends and I started exchanging conversations with them, and we also started creating group discussions. So this is how we started a group and we created a group, and we also excelled in this language in this way with our determination and with our persistence about this language fluency. So in the same way you can also do it. You do not just come up with excuses and complaints that I do not have money to get the subscription of this application, I do not have money to just buy this book, I do not have money to buy this one or that one to improve my English. You are just trying to find excuses. But if you just try to focus on this language, you will get so many ways. If there is a will, there will be definitely a way to learn this language. So just focus on your goal, that is reaching fluency in this language. Nowadays, whenever we want to get subscription for any kind of application, that prices are very high. They cost us an arm and leg. We can't pay them and we can't afford also. That is what exactly happened to me as well. I thought of buying so many subscriptions, but I could not afford that time, because if I have to had a conversation with a native English speaker, I have to break the bank. Yes, so that is why I decided not to spend any money and try to use free applications, not paid applications. I just utilized whatever I utilized in this journey. I used everything only for free, which comes for free. I did not spend or invest any money anywhere. So in this way, you can also excel in this language. And please don't be disheartened and do not feel down in the dumps for something that you do not have. Just think about what you have in your hands. We have mobile. That means we are carrying the whole world in our hands. So just think twice and start utilizing this mobile. This is a weapon, guys. So try to utilize it wisely and do not focus on trivial things. Okay, try to focus on the things which can make your future better. And one more thing I want to tell you is, come out of your shell. Don't try to always stay in your shell. You have to break that bubble of comfortable zone. Just try to set yourself out from that comfortable zone, and then stop being shy and start being communicative. Then only you can excel this language, then only you can take your English to the next level. So always try to give a pat on your shoulder. Do not always try to look dark side of your English journey. Try to look on the bright side. Even if you are getting this much of results, it is okay. You do not have to get this much of results in a one single day. Even if you are getting my minute result, you have to give a pat on your shoulder, because you are doing good and you are going to be better one particular day. But you have to be persistent every single day. And one more time I'm saying, you completely rely on your mobile and use social media the way I told you, then you do not have to, or then you do not get the chance to spend your money. Okay, so I'll catch you in my next video. Till that time, please keep on smiling and keep on flourishing. Bye bye.